Let us pray. Almighty and most gracious God, we come to you tonight with grateful hearts. We are grateful that our country is blessed and for the rich history that surrounds this place. We also thank you for the strength and courage and resilience of the Boston community during their difficult ordeal this past spring. We ask you to bless our country and our world's leaders. We thank you for this week of fun and fellowship with our favorite pastime. Grant us diligence and maintenance of our cars, and patience during breakdowns and skin knuckles. Bless the leaders of our organization as we express our thanks to those who organize this event. And we now ask you to bless this food as it nourishes our bodies, and give us safe travels as we leave this place. Inshallah, Baruch, Evdikus, Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome he who has devoted the last 4 years of his life so that we may enjoy this week and this evening together. From Rentham, Massachusetts, Christopher Malisi.
Welcome to the 2013 CLC Grand National Awards Banquet. Thank you so much to everybody that's here this week. Really am very proud of the event that we put together for you. My team especially. So many of you have come up to me this week and expressed your gratitude and appreciation for the activities and the hard work of myself this week. However, most of what you enjoyed this week really didn't have much to do with me. It had to do with my team. So many of them spent so many hours putting together all of the activities and functions for you this week. It would be completely inappropriate for me not to thank some of them individually, especially those that worked so hard in the years that led up to this event. Over 3.5 years ago, Joe Gilday and I sat down in our event manager's office here at the Boston Marriott Quincy Hotel, and we signed the contract. For 3.5 years, 15 of you out there have put up with me, month after month after month, and in the last week, minute after minute after minute, to try to take care of every last detail to ensure we had a successful event. I am very proud of that team, and I can say confidently that this was a success. Please let me recognize a few. Thank you. Please let me recognize a few of them individually. The first two made one heck of a team. We're responsible for all of the registration activities that had to take place in order to get this accomplished. And I'm happy to say that they are still married. Charles and Cheryl Russell. After those two come my right arm, Gary Median. Gary would very much wish that I never asked him to do anything ever again. Next, two individuals responsible for the branding associated with this event. The first designed the concept for our logo, that's Joe Cutler. and the second spent countless hours working on the intricate details of the design of the event logo, our poster, the embroidery on the shirts, the screening on the shirts, and several other very key activities, and that's Jack Carroll. If there's anyone on my team that deserves a Hard Luck Award, it's Jack, because we harassed him really bad. One story. You know that the logo says, history starts here. Well, we know history doesn't really start anywhere. And we did debate it forever, and changed it several times before we finalized it. Then, of course, a year later, we found out that the Florida Suncoast region called their event America's First City. Go figure. Next up, somebody who didn't get much sleep this week, not that many of us had, but he especially did because he was on night security detail almost every night. He's also the director of the New England region currently, Dave Banquet. The two individuals responsible for coordinating all of the volunteers this week in order to make sure we have the right people in the right place at the right time, Dave and Nancy DiTomaso. Now, there are many others on the committee that I'm not going to take the time to name individually, but know that you are very well appreciated, and I'm very proud of the hard work that you accomplished in the last several years and this week. I hope that everybody has had a fantastic week. I know that many of you, as I said earlier, have expressed your gratitude to me, and I truly appreciate that. I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you again in 2014 in Lake George, New York, where I will get to dress a little bit more civilized at the awards banquet. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the evening.
I'd like to present your president from LaPorte, Indiana, Lars Miller.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lars Miller, president of the club. This is my third Grand National. I want to welcome everyone here. I want to especially thank Chris Malisi, the New England region, for a wonderful event. I think this may be our biggest event since Detroit in 2002. We had 424 members registered and a total of 860 people here at this event. And that also accounted for 309 Cadillacs and LaSalles in the show field today. We had 35 in the United States represented, and also people from 6 international countries, including Australia, New Zealand, the Netherlands, Belgium, South Africa, and Canada. I want to thank the employees of the Quincy Marriott for a wonderful time, and I'd like everyone to give them a big hand. I'd like everyone who's attending their first Grand National this year to stand up and be recognized. I hope this is the first of many more to come. There's a lot of volunteers that help run this club, and they personally give a lot of their time and their own money to do that, and I'd like to recognize them. I'm going to start with our Executive Vice President, Dave Ritchie. Our outgoing Jack? Hello? Our secretary, Tony Neville-Hughes. We have several regional vice presidents. Our Western is Bill Terry. Our Southwestern Vice President, Tim Coy. Our Eastern Vice President, Andy Zolfo. Southeastern Vice President, Lee Herberman. And Central Vice President, Gary Fisher. There's several other people that are integral to running the club. International Vice President is also Tony Naples-Hughes. Our Regional Director is Bob Crimmins. Our Vice President, National Meets and Tours, Marsha Redmond. Vice President, Information Technology, Dave Rubin. I'd like to ask all of our national board members to stand and be recognized. Concern or some new idea, they're the ones you want to talk to. We have several past presidents with us tonight, and they all serve on the board of directors and continue to contribute to our club. With us tonight is Glenn Brown, Bill Edmond, Alan Hott, Still, Mary Wheeler, and Lester Wax. We all, as CLC members, are also members of the Cadillac LaSalle Club Museum and Research Center. The president is Paul Ayers, and he would like the moment to say has an exciting announcement.
Cadillac LaSalle Club Museum and Research Center has been promising you a real museum for the last 3 years. We started a fundraising campaign almost 3 years ago, and thanks to your support, on Thursday afternoon, the Cadillac LaSalle Club Museum and Research Center voted to begin construction next month in September. So you're going to see the start. It's really going to happen, folks. Anybody standing on the sidelines wondering if it was going to be real, take it from me, it's going to happen. And we'll have a webcam up shortly once the bulldozer starts moving dirt so you can actually watch the progress. So stay tuned.
As I said before, open your wallet. You need your money. There's several other people that are integral to the smooth running of the club I'd like to recognize. Our office managers, Mike and Nancy Book, who've already left for the weekend due to a family commitment. Our self-starter staff, the editor Steve Stewart, the copy editor McGee Stewart, and our art director Tim Coy. Our advertising director Melissa Adams. Our webmaster Peter Garrity. Our director of technical services Bill Anderson. Our chairperson of membership and public relations, Lauren Schweitzer. And we're also privileged this year to have here our Director of European Affiliates, Dirk Van Dorst. Now I'd also like to honor all our judges who spent their time judging our beautiful cars today. So anyone that judged, please stand and be recognized. Now I'd like to introduce our National Awards Chairperson, Gary Fisher.
Needed just a few minutes to get organized. You've probably seen me for the last couple of years. Bring the blue pouch, that's the important pouch. I can't lose it in Grand National. It's stuck with what I need right now, and I just need to get everything out and organized. Just a couple of notes. Lars is going to let me some get ready.
Gary needs minutes. I also need to thank all of our sponsors for which this great event would not occur without their help. First is Cadillac Motor Division, who sponsored our welcome party. Dick Staffy Vintage Auto Sales sponsored the clam bake. USA Parts Supply sponsored the tote bag. Factory Insurance sponsored the judges breakfast and the kids judging. Lake OH Bob Stark sponsored the event program. Last, Diamondback Tire. So again, if you see these people, please thank them personally.
Okay, just a few housekeeping items before we get started. Most of you who've been to Grand National are familiar with the routine. Each year at Grand National we have a few people that it is their first time and we're glad that they're with us. But this kind of helps them know a little bit about how the program will proceed. First item is at your table in the center. We left about 4 or 5 of these summary cards for any of you who are interested in following along. This basically gives you the description of the award, the qualifications, the things that we do as a measure or criteria when reviewing the nominees. And then while you look at this criteria, I can just spend time or concentrate on why that person was selected. Please keep in mind also that any member who is serving in the capacity descriptions that you see for these awards is eligible to be nominated, and you should send those nominations to me or to Martina Butler. So please look among our membership and among your regions and be sure that we're recognizing the people that we should be. This year we have a special award. Unfortunately, Pat Caruso was with us for too short of time, and he passed away in the spring of 2012. In honor of Pat's website development and contribution to the CLC region, for which he served as webmaster, which was 2 regions, Raritan River region and the Valley Forge region, as well as his support of other regions and webmasters such as the Potomac region. And in recognition of Pat being the only 2-time recipient of the Cadillac LaSalle Club Website Excellence Award,
we want to present a certificate of commemoration from the CLC to Pat's family and friends. Montgomery, the director of that region, is going to accept on behalf of the family. Pat's mother, Mary Crusoe, was not able to be with us. The next award we're going to present, and the first one that's on your summary card, is the Newsletter Excellence Award. The Cadillac LaSalle Club is very fortunate to have a great number of dedicated members who are willing to devote a significant amount of both their time and their energy to the publication of a regional newsletter. For 2012, we had 48 active editors who between them produced a total of 370 excellent newsletters. Producing a great regional newsletter on a regular basis is a key link in the success of a regional chapter. Our records show this year's recipient of our Newsletter Excellence Award has produced in excess of 115 amazing newsletters over their time, and they are still producing newsletters. Please join me to congratulate the editor of the Motor City Region, The Standard, Mr. Kevin Lutke. Maybe? Good, thank you. Didn't see you. The next award we're presenting tonight is the Website Excellence Award. This year we did things a little differently, and I think it's going to help us going forward. But we actually had assistance from the IT committee that's headed by Dave Rubin and the members of that committee. So what happened is they came up with a set of criteria, and the websites were judged using that merit judging criteria. Each website received either 5, 3, or 0 points in 6 categories, consisting of site updates, contact listings, event information, workable links to other sites, a workable link to the national CLC site, and miscellaneous extra credit content, postings such as region, chapter, and or CLC mission statements. Any chapter or region website that received a 0 in any of the 6 categories was eliminated from the competition. The website is selected as a combination of website and discussion forum that over 190 members. The site features a member spotlight page, links to Facebook and YouTube, literature, photos, newsletters, health topics, and much more. Our congratulations for developing and maintaining a first-rate website go to this year's CLC Website Excellence Award recipient, Jason Edge, website. Now, one other piece of note while he's receiving this award, along with the award, what the IT committee decided to do was that those regions who reached a score, I believe it was a 25 or higher, will receive an icon for their website, recognizing them as a website of merit. The winning website will receive an additional special icon that recognizes them as the Website Excellence Award. Real quickly, I would like to read to you those websites that will be receiving merit recognition. Of course, the 6364 Cadillac chapter, the Central Ohio region, the Hampton Road, Virginia region, the Iowa Crossroads region, the Long Island Metro New York City region, the Lower Hudson Valley region, Missouri Valley Kansas City region, the Modified chapter, the New England region, the North Carolina Eastern region, the North Texas region, the Northern California region, the North Star region, Pacific Northwest region, Peach State region, Pittsburgh region, Potomac region, Raritan River region, Rocky Mountain region, Northern Desert region, Southern California region, Valley Forge region, and the West of the Lake region. Please congratulate all of those websites. As you can see from that long list, we have a lot of region members working hard on behalf of the CLC and for their regions. The next award is the International Activity Award. Like many of us, the recipient of this year's International Activity Award has possessed a passion for our beloved automobiles since he was a young boy. American cars have always held a special fascination. Even the Matchbox, Dinky, and Corgi models stood out amongst the other cars. They looked cooler, they went faster. With lots of ideas, enthusiasm, and help from his techno son, he has helped revigorate their club or chapter. He has done this by reinventing their website, raising the bar by reworking their newsletter to near newsstand copy. It features segments such as Miss Lane, which is miscellaneous page, the fridge, which is the last page members tear off now and stick on their fridge of upcoming events. A champion of the email edition, the recipient has literally brought their affiliate to the world, and the world has overwhelmingly responded, as has the members of their local CLC affiliate. The timing couldn't be more appropriate, as the affiliate this year celebrates their 40th anniversary. It is with great pleasure that we present this year's award to Ron Melville, Finn's editor, and member of the Cadillac LaSalle Club of New Zealand. Tony Hamilton, too, is going to receive that award for Ron. He could not be with us. The great thing is, Tony is going to be traveling down there for their 40th anniversary this fall, and she will be able to present that award to Ron there. Thank you, Tony. The next award is the North Buell Regional Activity Award. The region selected as the recipient for their 2012 activities has demonstrated their commitment to the membership by ensuring that events are offered in different parts of their region, providing no-cost or low-cost tour options, expanding their website, as well as providing top-quality communications via an enhanced email system, including their award-winning newsletter. Their events are well attended, and they offer at least one member event every month, including 3 annual Cadillac Day events, each at different venues. While geographically challenged as the region covers 6 states, they do a tremendous job in providing outstanding member services while growing and retaining the largest region membership. Having met the criteria for regional activity, this year's recipient for their 2012 activities is the New England region with Chris Melisi as director.
Left by land, two by
I like my hair. You're just
Our next two awards are for self-starter recognition, and Steve Stewart will present those awards for me.
Our first award tonight is the D12 award going to a young man by Ben Barrett. Ben Barrett is about 24 years old. He submitted his story last year. I think one of the main purposes of any club is to ensure that younger members get interested and involved. And his story landed on my desk. It's a fabulous piece of writing. It's all about the restoration of the 1964 Cadillac. From what I understand, he lives in the state of Washington. I don't think he's been here to see him. But what I understand, he's so very enthused about Cadillac continuing on in order to ensure that he does positive reinforcement on this, enjoys this wonderful hobby of ours. The D12 award goes to Ben Barrett, and it's Ben here this evening. Our next recipient is for the D16 award, and I know that this individual is here because I saw him in the parking lot walking amongst the cars, and naturally he was close to the D16. This is an individual that's written many articles about D16s for the Self-Starter, other publications. He's written a book. He had the Cadillac Follow Me Home, and what I understand, he's also written another book, Cadillac D16 Lost and Found. And this individual has only written about his own cars, but there are some people in the club, probably many, who aren't writers. And we all have our talents, we all have our abilities, and what he's done in several cases is gone in and picked up the ball and written articles about his cars that some people have owned. Monty Holmes is one, his stationary group in 1934, a beautiful car. And Monty is a great person, but writing just isn't one of his things. So this individual picked up the ball and wrote a wonderful story about it, and as a result, we all got to learn a bit more about the 1934 stationary coupe. So, Chris Cummings, if you, wherever you are here in the world, you would bring
I might mention, if there is someone, I believe Ben Barrett is from Washington. And if there were someone from his region that could take that award back with them and see that he received that, that would be terrific. All right. The next award we have is the LaSalle Discovery Award. This year's recipient has a zealous passion for the art of the automobile, sculpture along with the rich history that these Cadillacs and LaSalle collectible cars represent. The recipient has promoted or generated conspicuous recognition for the Cadillac and LaSalle automobile and the preservation of its legacy by writing and contributing to numerous articles. But probably most important was the great war hoop find of 1988, as some parts were literally dug out of the ground The recipient is known as an auto archaeologist after discovering lost General Motors Motorama concept cars, such as the 56 Cadillac Eldorado Town Car, the 55 LaSalle Roadster, and the 55 LaSalle Sedan. The LaSalles have been fully restored as functional automobiles. For their great efforts in time, energy, and money to help preserve the great Cadillac and LaSalle legacy, we are pleased to present this award to the 2013 recipient, Joseph Fortas. The next award is the Maurice Henry Award. For those of you who may not be familiar, one year Maurice makes the selection, and the other year the CLC makes the selection. This year was Maurice's year to make that selection. In Maurice's nomination of this year's recipient, he cites that the recipient has contributed on numerous occasions at top level to the self-starter, has also provided authoritative advice on B16s, and is quoted as linked in Maurice's book, Cadillac, Standard of the World. They are recognized as a great authority on B16s. As Christopher Cummings has noted, what the recipient doesn't know about B16s probably isn't worth knowing. Maurice writes, long overdue, but with greatest of pleasure, our 2013 recipient. In this category of awards that are on your summary card, the last award in that group that we're going to present is our Distinguished Service Award. All will agree that this year's recipient has given freely of their time and energy in such a way that the effort has provided commendable results which serve to benefit all members of the CLC, the club, and Cadillac heritage for many years to come. Their leadership, organizational skills, and personal involvement have not only been noticeable in the area of technical services and its progress in technical manuals, but quite significantly in setting our state in preserving the heritage of our beloved marks in their own museum at Gilmore. This award is bestowed with great appreciation for a job well done and a profound expression of our thank you and keep up the good work. Please join me in honoring our 2013 recipient with a standing ovation and a heartfelt round of applause, as could no more appropriately this night be given, but to Bill Anderson.